Hey guys, what's going on? Knicks vs. Hawks, game 3. I'm super nervous, but I'm super excited. I got my Knicks sweater on, I'm ready to go. And yeah, wow, the playoffs are nerve-wracking. This series has been so good so far, but yeah, let's get into this reaction. So I'm watching the game live right now, and D Rose obviously started, and he's having an awesome first half. He already has, first quarter. He already has 11 points in the first quarter, and there's 3 minutes and 8 seconds left as I speak. So, D Rose, he played great last game, and tonight he's doing awesome again, thus far. Randall 3 at the buzzer to end the first quarter. Let's go. Let's go. That's what he needed. He started out slow again in this game. He didn't have a great first quarter, but that might have just sparked Julius Randle. Okay, so the first quarter is over, and wow, what a weird first quarter it was, but that was a great ending to the first quarter for the Knicks. Just 6 points in a matter of seconds with the 3 foul shots and the Julius Randle 3. That was crazy. That was crazy. I think that was the best first quarter we've seen from the Knicks in the playoffs. That was their best first quarter. They're winning. They're winning right now at the end of the first quarter, and the Hawks just kind of fell apart a little bit at the end there. Trae Young with the foul and then turning the ball over. But like I said, it's kind of a weird first quarter, a lot of fouls. But let's hope that sparked Julius Randle. Let's hope that was the spark he needed. And, you know, last game he came alive really in the second half. But maybe this game he'll come alive in the second quarter. It started raining out, so I'm sorry if you hear that in the background, but let me just say this. You know where it's not raining? On the court for the Knicks. I mean, they just can't get a shot to fall, especially Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, because I don't know. I was gonna say because blah blah blah, but I don't know why. It's crazy because these guys were so good during the regular season, and they've really struggled in the playoffs. And it stinks because we all know how good they were during the regular season, and we know like their potential, and we know how good they could be right now. It's tough. RJ is 0 of 5 from the field. And the thing is, the Knicks, they're out there and they look like they don't really trust each other, especially towards the end of the second quarter. A lot of guys seemed like they were forcing shots and, you know, just taking it to the bucket by themselves. And it's just like selfless basketball and passing the ball a lot on offense is what got the Knicks into the playoffs. But I don't know. It seems like maybe they're just forcing too much right now because they're down by what? 14, I believe. They're down by 14 right now. And they just look out of it. I mean, last game, we were all probably feeling the same way at halftime and they ended up winning. But right now, I'm nervous because the Knicks look kind of defeated. And I don't know. Maybe Julius Randle bounces back in the second half like he did last game. But Trae Young is starting to get hot. The Hawks were starting to get hot from three-point range at the end of the half there. So, I don't know. It's definitely concerning right now. I'm definitely nervous because I feel like they just gotta win this game. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys after the half's over. So the Knicks are still down by 14 at the end of the third quarter. And it's just tough to watch. It's so frustrating to watch. The Hawks are simply playing so much better. And Trae Young was sitting towards the end of the third quarter there, and the Knicks still couldn't, you know, close that Hawks lead or just, you know, make it a single-digit deficit. So, I don't know. What is Randle now? 2 for 13, I believe? Like, that's tough. That's really tough. It's so frustrating to watch because they just can't get a bucket. D Rose is playing great, but he's like the only one playing good. So, I don't know. We're heading into the fourth quarter now. It just hasn't been a fun game to watch. The end of the first quarter was fun, but the rest of the game has really not been fun to watch. I'm really not having fun right now. I'm really, not having a good time. So there's like a minute left in this game, but it's over. The Knicks are going to lose this game. They just played so bad. They really did. And now I'm going to go edit this video and, just relive this Knicks loss while I edit together this video. So smash the like button for that, for, me having to relive this Knicks loss when I edit this video together. But it's really concerning how RJ Barrett and Julius Randle played. It really is. When your number one and number two guy just aren't performing, like, that's concerning, especially since we're heading into game 4 now, and Julius Randle really hasn't looked like himself at all. And RJ Barrett hasn't looked great this series either, but, Julius Randle is the star of this team, so it definitely does worry me when we're heading into game 4 and he hasn't looked like himself at all yet during this playoffs. So I don't know. I don't know what the Knicks are going to do. How do you get out of this slump? I feel like part of it is, Randle might be in his own head a little bit too much, because he did struggle in that first game, and then maybe he just put a lot of pressure on himself after that. But I don't know, they won the last game, so, I would think they kind of got out of their heads a little bit, had some more confidence, but I think a lot of this might be mental. I really do, because like I said, they played well during the season. So how does this just all of a sudden happen in the playoffs? Yes, I know, because it's the playoffs and there's a lot of pressure and all of that, but it's just like there has to be a way to like play better. You know what I mean? Like after 3 games, there has to be a way to play better and figure it out. So hopefully the Knicks do figure it out. I know there's going to be a lot of Hawks fans on this video going like, oh, you guys stink, ha ha ha. Well, I'm not on the team, so I'm not part of the you guys, but I know some Hawks fans are going to be like trolling me in the comments, but that's cool. Like, I don't talk trash. Like, you guys 100% played a better game. The Atlanta Hawks played a way better game than the Knicks tonight, offensively, defensively. Like has been said, I can't even talk right now. It's been said in the past throughout the series, the Hawks defense has been surprisingly really good versus the Knicks. The Hawks played a much better game. Trey's floater, it was so frustrating to watch as a Knicks fan. It really was. Just watching Trey's floater, it's just like, oh, come on, like, that's gonna happen. Please stop this floater, but the Knicks couldn't. I don't know. And Herder had some, like, really deep threes. Like, he was looking like Trey a little bit out there at one point. I was like, what? Like, when the Hawks get hot from 3, it's tough. Whenever, it seemed like the Knicks might have a chance to cut that Hawks lead down to, like, single digits, the Hawks would just hit a 3, and just all the momentum would go back to the Hawks. So those Hawks 3-pointers, they were tough. As a Knicks fan, they were tough to watch. They really pulled a lot of momentum away from the Knicks at points. So yeah, hopefully the Knicks can get it together for Sunday, because this was just a bad loss. I mean, it really was like a blowout. It really was. And you hope somehow that RJ Barrett and Julius Randle walk onto the court Sunday and are just like regular season RJ Barrett and Julius Randle somehow. I don't know how that would happen, but hopefully that happens. It would be kind of magical. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Like I said, make sure you drop a like. It really does help out the channel if you do drop a like, so I appreciate the likes. Make sure you drop a comment if you want. I don't know why I'm saying make sure. If you have something to say, drop a comment. And make sure you subscribe if you like the content. That's it, guys. Peace out.